Wullie disappointed this afternoon?
Very disappointed. We've worked hard all week to try and kind of bounce back from a disappointing defeat last week. We felt hard done by last week because we did concede 2 cheap goals last week, but we played really well and probably the better side, but we can't say that this week. We were poor. We started the game poor, conceding early, and then we kind of never really got a lift after that. No reaction, second all over the park, and we got punished. And like I said there, we've conceded 5 goals at home. It's hard enough to take when a team turn you over on your own patch, but to lose 5, very disappointing.
It looked the same last week as this week. Whenever you're having to defend and things, they look vulnerable. We
did look vulnerable. It felt at times that it was kind of attack versus defence. We were maybe losing the ball high up the park, and when they broke with pace, with extra men running. We just need a little bit more effort and desire when we lose the ball to win it back.
Obviously losing a goal in the first minute as well doesn't help because you're then on the back foot and having to push.
Yep, you work all week to try and get off to a good start and try and kind of implement your game on the opposition, and then to lose it and then kind of chase it after that. But you can take the early goal, but 45 minutes for me, the whole first half we weren't good, and that was all over the park.
Manager and Sandy watching again today. I'm sure they'll have some stuff to work on this week.
Yeah, just said inside there that we know that they'll not be happy what they saw, just like the fans. I apologize to them as well because they'll be paying good money to stream the games and stuff, and that's a big disappointment. But Alan and Sandy will have their opinion, and no one in there can kind of hold their hand up and say that they had a good game or did well enough. So when they come in and they're unhappy, then we just hold our hands up and take it on the chin.
There was a stage in the game when you got it back to 3-2 that you looked as though you might go on and get something.
Yeah, when we got the goal back, the kind of possession, we were getting the ball higher up the park, we were causing them problems. We had a few off the line. If they go in, it's a different game. But then even at 3-2, we still looked a little bit vulnerable when they were breaking on us. And then we lost 4 and then 5. Like I said, not good enough, but we're away to Dunfermline next week. Another very tough venue to go to. They're a good side, sign good players. Doesn't get any easier, but we'll work hard as a team. I said that it's not individuals, it's collectively, and we've got to put it right. We've got to start that on Monday when we go into training.
That's 2 defeats. It's not the start that you wanted. So as you say, you do want to get off the mark as soon as possible.
We said that. That's two games, 2 defeats, and it can be unforgiving. So we need to then go and try and, even if it is, get a point away from home on Saturday or whatever. As a player, I always look to win all games, but the manager will maybe be a wee bit cautious where we're going, teams we're playing, etc. So we'll listen to the manager and Sandy. They'll shape us up the way we want to play, and we'll have them back on Saturday.
Going back to one of your old clubs, so it's a club that you know well, and you know it won't be easy.
No, it won't be easy. I've been back to Dunfermline a few times with a couple of other clubs, and they're always a tough team to break down. And the players that they've signed, we've got the boy Dom Thomas, I'll name him. He's a threat, so we need to nullify that threat. And at the same time, we need to cut out the silly mistakes that we're making, because that's making things a lot harder.